What's going on, guys? Excuse me while I get all this. Trying to just got that white on and it just light just makes it just shine. But here reviewing from Kill la Kill. I hope I pronounce her name right. Or I know how it sounds, how you say it, but I hope I'm saying it right. Kiryuin Satsuki or Satsuki Kiryuin. Um, I during the review, I'm just gonna be referring to her as Lady Satsuki. Now, I'm not I'm no longer what they would call an otaku, or I kind of dropped out of anime a long while back. Been slowly just watching a few more, and this was one series I really liked. Like I said, I'm into female characters, but um, this was one of my most anticipated figures come out this year. Although I thought it would be next month that she was coming out, but she got released early. Or doesn't bother me. I'm happy that it came out early. So there's the box of this show, which is one of my bigger Figma boxes. I guess they regularly do this with these size boxes. That's this size, but it's my first one having it this size. But it's let me see if I can zoom out here. This shows some are on the side and back, some posing options of her. And if you haven't seen the series, there will be a little bit, somewhat spoilers and about this. So sorry, back up. So, and she doesn't disappoint. Well, for me, you may think that her head is a little bit too big, but if you've seen the anime, you would see that this is just how she looks in the anime. So I don't think it is too big, but it's really well done. Just zoom right there. All this, no paint slop or nothing. And yes, that backside. But you got to keep in mind that this is supposed to be, I think she's 17 years old, even though she's not drawn that way, but yeah. So, and this is, I hope I need to pronounce it right because it's not the same as Ryoko's. So this is Junket's. So the outfit is what she's got on. It's supposed to be a living alien. If you haven't seen the show, that this is actually supposed to be an alien suit. So, and I actually wrong her. Like I said, spoilers. This is her sister, Ryoko. So Ryoko has Senkets. She has Junkets on. So you see the difference. So let me go over accessories and take note. Hasbro, she can stand without any problems, and she's got heels on. That, like I said, with my Misty Knight, this doesn't make sense. That a figure with no heels on can't stand using that gummy plastic. So, I'll get to that later. But some of the accessories, I just opened this up, so I haven't opened up everything. But here are the hands she comes with, which some of them came off the pegs, I guess, during shipping. So that's not pretty good. But she comes with a gang of hands. If you see that, two face she got on, and a face where she's looking off to the side. Hope that showed clear. And her yelling face, she did a lot in the show. Did a lot of yelling. So she comes with her sword sheath, which is Bakuzan. Is her sword. It's sheath. It's a pretty long sword. So you can see that it actually goes up to her shoulders, and it comes with Bakuzan unsheath, which is it's supposed to be like an ebony blade, so it's pretty cool. But just try not to get that shining light off of that white, because it really makes her. But you see, like it's like a black metal, really well detailed. Hope that's showing up. The handle is like white, but it's really well detailed. This was this camera would focus in video mode. I'm not trying to read up on why this thing doesn't focus like when I get up close like this. It should focus. Right there, a little bit better, showing that handle. Alright, and she comes with the other half of the scissors blade, so it's the other half of the show is about clothes. Well, these clothes are supposed to be aliens, and scissors, and this is a scissor blade which could cut the material, so if anybody was wondering. So like I said, I had to watch it on Toonami. I haven't watched it actually in Japanese. I want to, so see what was different, what got translated different. And here's the decapitation mode is what this was. It's just the scissor blade extended. So all in all, let's go over articulation now. Like I said, I think this makes her head look a little bit bigger, but like I said, it's just how it was drawn in the anime, so I don't have a problem with it. Although it did, when I first looked at it, it did look like her head was like way too big, but these are on its own separate piece, so they won't get in the way of articulation. So, and her shoulder joints can, kind of like SH figure arts, they can be pulled down for some extra articulation. So her arms do go up pretty far, and this won't get in the way, or in the way of much too. So, and you get your bicep swivel and your hinge. It's on a hinged elbow, which is more than 90 degrees. The head, let me take off her face so you can see that it's that Figma joint. There's a little different. This is a hinge, disc hinge, and a peg. Actually, so it's a hinge, so it can give you up and down, and your left and right, and everything. I'll get to that in a moment. One of my dislikes. Figma's do some of their faces a little different. They don't have the pegs where this is pegged onto the head, and that's how it goes on. So there's a little different from figure arts. But so you do get good range of motion with the head. Be careful, these are a little bit, feel like they'll break off, but just be careful when they are sharp. So yeah, get all your range of motion in your head from that joint. You have the diaphragm joint, which I like. It's kind of like Marvel Legends, but just be careful because this is, don't be because it is connected and it's a separate piece. So just be careful. You get all your range of motion with that ab crunch. Not the best ab crunch, but it'll work since it doesn't go back. Since, like I said, it's connected to that. This piece, which they have pegged in, which I think they did that on purpose, but I may glue those in. I'm not sure yet. But if they do come off, just be leery of that. They do come out, and I guess they're supposed to come off, but I'll show you that you have an upper thigh swivel with there, but the hips kind of like Marvel Legends also, the T joints, but they go farther out. They can go further out, way better than Marvel Legends. But like I said, I may glue that in. I don't know, but knees just like elbow, disc hinge, so get a little bit more better than 90 degrees. Ankles are also, I didn't talk about our wrists, which are the Figmas, or it's on a ball peg and a hinge also, so you just take it off and it just go back in like that. Which, and this doesn't get in, this is a soft plastic, so it doesn't get in the way so of any kind of movement. And ankles is on the disc, standard disc hinge, up, down. The rocker is there, but you gotta work it a little bit to get a little bit of a pivot with the ankle. So, but it is there. So, but all in all, she doesn't disappoint me. Like I said, this was one of my most anticipated figures coming out this year. So, oh, I didn't mention that her hair is also, these parts right here are also articulated. It still just feels like it's just on a peg in there. This gives you a little bit of swivel, so you can turn them out like that or have them go up like this. But they are articulated and they do go up. So forgot to mention that. And that's, I also like that. Most import figures, I like that they think about the hair too. That's why I'm slowly going over to import figures, because mainly Figmas and SH Treyarch, because they just do stuff a lot better with articulation, and they give you more. You get your money's worth. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. So, I got her hair going up like that. It won't go back down, so just gotta mess with that some more. But all in all, she has not disappointed me so far. So it's a pretty longer review. Like I said, she can stand. They gave her. She does come with the stand. You know, Figma, all Figmas come with a stand, but she can stand by herself. Let me bring in her sister, who can also. And yeah, they're both anime show accurate. She stood taller than Ryoko, so all in all, I'm not disappointed with this figure. It maybe you're liking. Some people may not like it, but I do. I think it's pretty. Figmas. Some of my early Figmas were not. I wasn't feeling them, but they are. The more I get, the more they're getting better. I think some of the recent stuff has been pretty good. So, hope you like this review. I know it was longer than, but just wanted to get it done because I just got her and just getting my initial reactions to her. So that's what I hope to do with more of my reviews as soon as I get them. Do do a review. I hope you guys can see that. My light with this white, anything with a white character, it just makes it shine. So sorry about that, but yeah. So all in all, thanks for watching. Stick around for some photos, and until next time, Ayinde has spoken. Peace.